Welcome back to the Green Means Go channel. It's your Squid Games host, me. I feel like this is my Squid Games hoodie. I've never watched Squid Games, don't even really know what Squid Games is. Maybe a commentary about the capitalistic society in which we live. I don't know. That's what I've read. Bottom line is this. I look like Squid Games today. And the other bottom line is I supported capitalism this morning by going to Dutch Bros. Did I need coffee? Yes. Could I have made it at home? Also, yes. Dutch Bros opened up in our city 2 days ago. Was it smart to go at 8:30 on a Friday morning to a place that just opened up in a city that was stuffed with college students? No, it wasn't smart, but we went, and here's my full review. We walked up after noticing the drive-thru was 36 cars long. No joke. It was about 36 cars long. And the guy was very kind. He's from Phoenix. They flew a bunch of people in from all over the country to train people here. He was telling me about that, so that was pretty interesting. The vibes were immaculate at Dutch Bros. I mean, just absolutely wild. I could never work there, completely overstimulating. There's music blasting both on the outside patio and inside where all the workers are working. There's 60 things going on all the time. The playlist was exceptional. It was like 2010s hip hop pop DJ style. So you'd get a little bit of Single Ladies and then it would just shift into Soulja Boy. Like not even full songs, just snippets, just total, I was getting hyped before I even had the caffeine in me. I mean, I was double revved. I mean, forget the double shot. Just give me the playlist. Their font, their marketing, awesome. Loved it. The outfits they wear these like basketball jerseys that say Dutch Bros on them. Pretty cool. That's my thing. That's cool. The coffee though is fine. A little bit too milky and sweet. I asked for it half sweet and it was still too sweet. So I came home and I put like a little shot extra into it. Will I be back? Probably not. It's too far away from my house to make the trip out there. I got more coffee places around me. There's a 7 Brew at Dunkin' and a Starbucks all closer to my home than the Dutch Bros is. So if you like Dutch Bros, you got any tips, let me know. Because I don't know. I don't know if I did it right. I got the cookie butter latte. Just give it a out of 10. But yeah, the guy was super nice. Gave us some stickers. Gave my daughter some stickers. So we got 3 Dutch Bros stickers. Anyway, NFL videos are out. If you haven't watched any this week, there are 3 of them for you. Rankings, NFL game picks, and then touchdown scores. Today we will do player props. I'm excited for that one. I really am. It's kind of my first time doing a video on player props. So I didn't do those last year. I did underdog picks. So I'm certainly more excited for this. Yesterday I went 3 for 3 on +9 under and Eagles money line, so that felt good. Miles Sanders was my touchdown pick at 13-1, and he could not outrun a linebacker. He had a breakaway. He should have scored, and then he also had a handoff inside the 10, and he fumbled it. So kind of a bad beat there, but hey, it's all about the fun, right? Speaking of fun, I'm going to warn you, I'm probably not going to play home runs today. There's just nothing that speaks to me. And I don't know if it's just because I've been overcome by football. Like just after watching that game last night, football just washed over me. And now I look at the MLB slate and I go, it's like that. It's like the meme with Andy from Toy Story, right? He drops Woody, I don't want to play with you anymore meme. That's what I feel for home runs. But I'll give you 4 here. Josh Bell, Luis Garcia, Michael Busch, and Ian Happ. The wind is blowing out extremely hard to right field, so I would take left-handed batters. I should see a lot of lefties hitting. I think 4 lefties is reasonable to expect in this game. Game in Pittsburgh is a pass for me. Wind is helping right-handed batters. Andrew Vaughn's price is pretty good, but pitching looks pretty solid, so I'm not going to get after that one. Game in Detroit, right-handed batters look good because of strong winds to left as well. Lennon Sosa, Kerry Carpenter, and Gleyber Torres would be my leans for all of them. Conditions, again, are fine, but pitching is mediocre. Pick and choose there. Find prices you like. Game in Cincinnati, great conditions. Low pressure, decent temperature. Wind is blowing out, which is not super impactful at Great American. Mark Ventos, Starling Marte. We hit Marte a few weeks ago. Let's try him again. And then Spencer Steer at 560. Overall, not a good matchup for the Reds against David Peterson. I would stay away from them. And Andrew Abbott's been solid, so kind of tricky to find anybody in this game that I think gives a lot of value. but I've given you 3 names. Baltimore, if you can hear the trash truck, I apologize. Baltimore, Teoscar Hernandez, Mookie Betts. I'd take right-handed batters here. They look better for LA than they do Baltimore, but I can't find any Orioles that I liked. You look at this, and you may be like, what are you doing? You really are taking the day off. What is this? 3 blank games out of 4? Out of 5? And one of them with Kyle Schwarber? I could have told you Kyle Schwarber. I got to give you the information that I see. I made up for the lack of plays by giving you 4 in the New York game. Pitching looks bad. Park looks great. Overall, right-handed batters in this Yankee game today is where I would bake my bread. George Springer, Alejandro Kirk, Aaron Judge, Anthony Volpe. You could go with a AAA parlay. You could go with the AAA insurance parlay, Alejandro Kirk, Aaron Judge, and Anthony Volpe. Or you could just keep it Alcoholics Anonymous. Pick 2 of those guys. See if you can't send one home. Miami, pitching is tremendous. Batters look horrible on paper. Under 8 seems like the place you want to be. I don't think we see runs here. I don't think we see very many runs at all. Kyle Schwarber 2-1 is the only lean I have. And then Atlanta, Tampa Bay, and Kansas City, I'm passing on all of these. The pitching in Atlanta is too good. Tampa Bay, we got 12-mile-an-hour wind blowing in with decent pitching. And on top of that, it looks like Tampa Bay's going to have a bullpen game. And then we have Kansas City. Just everybody looked very mediocre on that one. So apologies, guys, but I'm not going to force. I'm not going to force it. Last game's on the slate. Game in Texas looks better for Houston than it does for Texas. I'll go with 2 lefties who did hit home runs yesterday. But once Alvarez heats up, I think we're going to see Alvarez heat up. And he hit one last night. Jesus Sanchez also hit one last night. 3-1 and 5-1 respectively. Game in St. Louis does not look great. Rafael Devers is about the only guy that I could argue has some potential. 350 on FanDuel. Game in Colorado, Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis look good, but those numbers just don't excite me. It's the Colorado tax is what you're doing. Kyle Freeland, lefty, okay, yeah. Colorado, high altitude, okay, yeah. Wind is blowing in. It doesn't matter as much in Colorado. If these numbers are 4 and 5-1, maybe we have a conversation, but I probably wouldn't get to them. Hunter Goodman 4-1 is fine. Game in LA looks good conditions-wise. Pitching is pretty solid. Soriano is pitching. He's been one of the better pitchers for the Angels, so I didn't like any athletics. Maybe Nicholas Kurtz battling a little bit of an injury. So, I can't imagine his price was that great either. So Zach Neto, 375. That's what I got for you today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm doing what I can with these home runs. I hope to still provide you value, get you through this season. So we'll go ahead and go over to Smart Stake, check out what they have for us as far as plus EV plays or anything of that nature. I didn't have a dedicated video for Smart Stake this week. They were working on putting out a really powerful update, so that will be coming next week. So let's go ahead and go to baseball and see what we can find. So we have Winsel Perez to hit a home run. You see that Sports Trade, is that what that app is? Has it at True 90, FanDuel's at 520. Yeah, so if you want to get wild, Winsel Perez, he's a switch hitter. I know I said righties in that game. This isn't the worst spot to be. If you want to get him, FanDuel or DraftKings has him at 475. So, it's not often we see home runs as EV plays on here. But if you can get him at Fanatics, which is this for 740. If you have Bovada, I don't use Bovada. I like to stay away from them crypto unregulated books because I'm a wuss. But yeah, Fanatics at 740 is pretty good if you like Winsel Perez. Kyle Teal home runs. Wow, look at all these home runs today. We've never seen a home run on here, and now we're going. Ernie Clement piqued my interest. He is a righty, and if we go back and look, I did say that righties, any right-handed batter here looks good. So let's check out some of these lines on Ernie Clement. See what happens. FanDuel, he's at 6-1. You're getting 9-1 on Hard Rock. Bet Safe. What is Bet Safe? I don't have nights. 10-1 on Fanatics. Yeah. 10-1 on Fanatics. That's not too bad. And it kind of fits the metric here of what we can expect. I want to be able to track Fanatics. That's what I wish I could do. Track bet. See, I'll just say we tracked it at 10-1. We'll go ahead and we'll just say that we're going to tail this play. it fits with the home run video that we are producing. Anything else that's not home run? Look at all these home runs today. Jack Caglione. Look at all these home runs. It's just a home run. It's a home run paradise. Jacob Wilson, 2 RBIs. No. Home runs, RBIs. Tyler Soderstrom, RBIs, home runs. RBIs. Wow, there are a lot of home runs on here. Bregman, 2 RBIs. I don't see a ton of. We could just ride with Ernie Clement as our plus EV play of the day. Oh, here we go. Mark Vantos, 2 RBIs against the Reds. I said I liked him to hit a home run. Let's say there's a guy on base and he hits a home run. There's 2 RBIs right there. 550. What was his home run price? 360. Let's do it. Let's have a little fun, shall we? Let's dance a little. Let's tango. Track bet. Mark Vientos, 2 RBIs, $5. Add to bet tracker. All right, guys. Appreciate you very much. Today we got player props. We'll probably try to bust that out this afternoon. Got a busy day. My wife wants to go work out at the YMCA at noon. There's no childcare at noon, so we'll be hanging out with my daughter. Also need a new keyboard, guys. My keyboard broke last night, and so I have to use this replacement one. This thing sucks. This little Johnny sucks. So I got to go out and get a new keyboard. Got a lot to do, but I'm excited to be able to do it. That's what I know. I'll quit. I think I gave you 4 minutes of MLB content, 7 minutes of just utter nonsense. Who else is giving you utter nonsense? I don't know. Maybe it's good. I love you, and we'll see you the next time we see you, which is later today.